Yo, I just had to sit there for a second. Greetings and salutations, as always. Welcome to the Logic Lounge with Fleazy Jones. That's me. Episode 69, brought to you by my brother, the great Block Legend 7. Listen, tonight is this is just damn, the person I got coming to the lounge, yo, tonight on episode 69 is the epitome of what it's like to make a dollar out of 15 cents. Coming from the background I come from, and I know many come from, where you deal with struggles, you deal with poverty, you deal with all types of other shit, and to turn that and make it a gold mine, I'm speechless right now, man. And that's, man, listen, this person to me, those who know. This person to me really needs no introduction, but I do it anyway, representing the 313, man. This person I got that's blessing me with their presence on the lounge is none other than Millionz. 500,000 plus on TikTok. 3 movies that I know about. Yo, content creation is on dummy mode. Without further ado, people, I got to bring Mo up here, man. Oh, yo, Mo.
Hey, y'all excuse this shit on the east side of Detroit. Shit, it's a lot. It's hot today, so you know how we get down.
Mo,
Hey, everybody.
I got fucking Millionz on the Logic Lounge. I'm playing the lottery tomorrow. I don't want to hear it, Mo. I don't want to hear it. I'm
Hey,
playing the lottery, whole thing.
can I smoke on here, or do I gotta do like this? Oh, okay. Well, shit, this ain't nothing like TikTok. Let me not talk shit.
Now,
I'm blessed.
I wouldn't say we up in here like, but you pull a little, you know what I mean?
Hi, Chai. Hi, Big Fine Jones. Hi, everybody. I see y'all. I'm so glad that y'all came to support me. And Fleazy, this is my first interview ever. You know what I mean? So I'm doing this.
And that's what I wanted to say, ladies and gentlemen. Like, Mo, I know the people that are in here know the love that you give. Like, yo, I gotta get this to Mo, y'all. Like, yo, she hit me with the nigga. Why you ain't tell me it was on motherfucking TikTok? And I'm in here like, I'm talking to Millionz right now. You don't even know how much of an inspiration you are, like, to this is what I feel like they call in the movies the underdogs, like the ones they don't talk about, Mo. The ones they don't talk about. You done been through some
Right.
shit. Since I've been following you, Mo, you have defeated poverty. You have defeated
Well,
drug
it's
use.
still Poe now.
Listen,
You know what I mean?
but you
I
on
ain't
your
Poe,
Mo.
but I'm all
You
right.
on your way, Mo. Say what you will. Say what you will, but you have defeated so much, and I know these people agree as far as this is what they mean to me by American dream. Every time you win, I'm in there like oh my God, I can't wait. I can't wait. Thank you is an understatement for coming here today, allowing me to actually have to sit down with you, man. And I'm gonna be honest, this is like so much further than just what you're doing, man. I just wanted to really give you your roses because you are one of my major influences. I'll be 42 in April, and I say I stand on the Chi-Town's greatest. You are one of my major influences right now, Mo.
Hey, Fleazy, I thought you was from the D. I did. Mm-hmm.
We
Yeah,
cousins though, second cousins. We'll take it.
I thank you though, man. Real talk. I'm humbled that anybody want to talk to me. You know what I'm saying? They got one follower. If you would like to talk to me, I'm here. As long as you ain't whack as fuck, I'm here. You definitely whack as fuck to me, so I'm here and I'm ready. Anything you need to ask me within, like,
Understandable.
yeah.
I'll kick it right off, man. Like I was saying, you are climbing 600,000 followers on TikTok right now, man, which is salute to you with that, man. And for those who don't know, I'm pretty sure most of the people here know what Mo is about because Mo shares her life with us. So we know so much. I never really found out how did we get Mo Millions into the world of content creating.
Okay. So that's real easy. My daughter, I ain't had shit to do, right? And I need to do something other than be out here. And I was on house arrest. Well, I had two tethers, one for parole. I was just fucked up. I couldn't go out. So I told her that I like TikTok. And then I was watching it all night and I was sending shit back and forth to her and shit. She was like, you know how we do. And I was like, man, I bet you I can get famous on TikTok. And she was like, that's not how you get famous. I was like, man, I will. So that's the first thing I did. Well, I went to go work out like the very next day. And I had just let somebody borrow some money from me. And I was pissed. And I wanted to cuss and go the fuck off. And I wanted to do other things to my mans, and I didn't. So what I did was I pushed record and said how I felt. And the rest is history. Like, it just, like, I just told the truth. Like how I felt about, what happened. And that video got so many views. So I started to use it as therapy. And then somebody told me just start talking about your life to help others. Like if they, dope, trying to get out of, the legal shit, gangs, whatever the fuck. And so I just started being silly, just doing the most. And it just, I don't know. I'm just a real ass motherfucker. And I think that's what we want. We don't want nothing bullshit. Like it's okay for a minute, like a trend or somebody hot or you looking real good and you got all your jewelry on and it's a great song, but it only lasts for a minute. So if you real and we can and we all can relate to it, like you can relate to my pain, my struggle, my realness, my everything, then that's how I got it. That's why I'm here, because I just keep it 100. No matter who you are, I keeps it an absolute buck.
That actually segue into my next question because we deal with so much fake shit, Mo. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's so much fake shit out here. What really understanding that it was like a challenge with your daughter and you pretty much beat that challenge. What made you do that style though to share who you are with us and actually get to a point where you will profit off of that? What made you choose that style?
Well, first, when I had my first video and it had a bunch of views, she called me on the phone and I answered the motherfucker like this. I was like this. She was like, I seen your little video. Oh, it's a little video. All right, motherfucker. So after I laughed that off and I was just keeping, just being myself. I'm still on parole. I'm paying, restitution. I'm going to pay restitution for the rest of my fucking life. No matter when I'm rich, I'm going to still be paying it. But I knew I had got a call from somebody. His name was Jason Gaines, J Squared. They called me and asked me, they said they had a part for me in a movie that I would be great at it. And they was like, have you ever acted before? I'm like, nah. I'm like, but I was a dope fiend. I was in the streets. Like we all lied like a motherfucker. You know what I mean? I had to do whatever to snatch somebody up. So that was my role. He told me, he said, well, you basically just gonna be playing yourself. I was like, first I was like, what the fuck? He offered that to me and I took it. And then I got a huge thing, and that changed my life. But I did that first, and that's what changed. I just said, hey, I probably can do this. So it just wasn't social media. I just wanted to, I don't know, I just wanted to change motherfuckers the way they think about shit. And I hope I'm still small, but I'm trying to get bigger as far as I got a message to get out later on that's real as fuck. But I started off that way, and it just everything just started to go like this from there. I mean, a lot of people say I'm a unicorn in this business, but uh, if you know what that means, but okay, but I work really hard. So it ain't easy. I mean, I go to acting classes, support motherfuckers. I try to get my collaboration down. I'm doing the most every day. Like, this is work, because it ain't just faith. I just ain't manifesting some shit. Like, I eat, sleep, and breathe what I do. And that's really acting. It's just not social media. I want to be an actress.
So it kind of just domino affected into it. You know what I mean? Which is dope because no, you can't take away natural. And that's something I see with you. You know what I mean? There's no line to you. There is no line to you. And most of the guests I bring here, that's one of the major things I like about them when you are who you are. I don't care if you sell socks for a living. If that's what you do, that's what you do. And I'm just so amazed that the I feel like, and I know people can vouch for this, man. Anybody that's been rocking with you for years felt like everything that you're getting, we're right there. And not many people can do that. Not many people can do that and still have that respect. Which brings me up to my next question with this. So the focus is being an actress, which is dope because I'll be at every last one of them. And if y'all don't know, hold on, I took notes for this. Now I know of three so far. We got Born Cursed, 2022. At What Cost, 2023. And now the current one that I'm aware of is Project 313. Shouts out to the 313, which I was like, come on now. I knew she was gonna do that. Like that, come on. How could you not? You'd have said no to that, Mo. I'd have been hurt. I'd be like,
On paper, it's 3 that you can see in a TV show and a cartoon. But I have done, so far, I've wrapped up on almost 9 projects, 8 movies. Well, 10 projects now, 8 movies. That's crazy, right? And I'm supposed to be working on some damn show. You know what I mean? But they told me I was going to get this show where I did it 2 years ago and ain't out yet. The scenes ain't out. I don't know what they're doing with them. But I have another show that I'm supposed to be doing with somebody, which is crazy. But they got these NDA things. So
yeah.
they say I'm in a movie called The Carters. And a movie called Driver's Revenge. I can
Oh,
say that. They allow me to say, because I posted some pictures of theirs, and I can't post nothing about Driver's Revenge, but I can say I'm in the movie.
oh,
So,
oh.
so there you go. That's 1, 2, 3. That's 5 that will be out within the past 12, 24 months. Mm.
That's what I'm saying. That's crazy. Can you speak on the cartoon? Because I gotta get on that. Can you speak? No, nope. We'll be watching. We'll be watching. Fair enough, though.
You know what though? I see why, because my very first what changed me forever. You asked me in the thing what I was inspired, what made me really be inspired. And I told you in the text, but I can't tell nobody on here.
Mhm.
That is what changed my life for real. It just wasn't Born Cursed. It was the opportunity to do that show.
Mhm.
And then when the dude died, when he OD'd, and then the little dude, he like 30 now. So the scene ain't even gonna work. He ain't 30, he just looked 30. Like I think he's 14. But he's supposed
Yeah.
to play this little kid. So they just gonna chunk that whole thing. I'm hoping they call me back. I mean, they already paid me, but shit. I'm hoping they call me back. But that show, I was excited to do.
Yeah.
I'm just a motherfucker from the east side. Like I'm from the hood. Yeah. And I mean, I came from nothing. And like, I came from being locked up. I came from being a dope fiend. I came from all kind of shit, you know. I know I can say it on Instagram because this ain't TikTok. I mean, I came from just pimping and fucked up shit and gang banging and just horrible ass fucking shit. And I just want to change. So when I got that opportunity, man, I was geeked. But now I got a ton of opportunities. Like
Yeah.
I'm just because I'm doing the right thing too. That's what it
Yeah.
is.
What was the last straw for you, Mo? When did you hang your jersey up? And you know what I mean by when were you done? You were just like, I'm done with this shit.
I, well, I was driving along, and I was about to get high with a friend of mine. I had just got back here, you know, to Detroit, and we hadn't seen each other for like shit 30 years almost. And it was another dude I hadn't seen in over 28 years, and they all in the car, and they, talking hard, and doing the most. I'm like, yeah, they gonna do this, they gonna do that, and I really came back a monster. I just wasn't all talk. We ain't kids no more. You know what I'm saying? If you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I really want to get high. This is my first hit. Like I'm coming down from like some shit. And they don't know who in the car with them. They just know they grew up with me. A cop pulled us over. And I remember saying that, I was going to kill him. This bitch jumped out the car. And this bitch and the dude, they jumped out the car and was like, bitch, you need to get some help. You need to get clean. So when two dope fiends that's been dope fiends for years look at me, I mean, they was petty thieves and just out here. And one, she was a hoe. Like, it was like, toothless type shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, if they tell me my life is on the wrong track, then, somebody's life was more important than a $50 rock. And I knew, I've done a bunch of shit in my life, but I really wanted to stop. I just wanted to see what it was like to just be right. From then on, I got right. That's the original story on why I ain't touched nothing again. I didn't do nothing again. I got my shit right. Even after I got out, I ain't really want to get right. You know what I'm saying? But you can't say that on TikTok. You can't really just be like, hey, you know what I mean? I killed the motherfucker. I did this, I did that. I already did my time, y'all. But I'm talking about, like, you can't say what you want to say on TikTok from your heart to try to change a motherfucker life so they ain't got to go down the road I went. But that's what changed my life, was to be able to get on TikTok and just say things that was in my heart, and I could see people all over TikTok wanting to change too. Like, this is in 2022. Not to jump around,
No,
but
please go ahead.
just watching the pain and the fentanyl and the drug game and just all kind of shit. Even though it's light on TikTok, it's really like, punk bitch shit, because you can't really cuss, you can't say nothing, you can't ban you. On there is what changed me. I got to see like rich kids and little white kids and suburban motherfuckers and, you know what I'm saying, gamers, and like I was like, this is really a world I had never been seen before. Real shit. Like, I'm from a terrible place. So I wanted to see what that's like. I ain't never been there unless I was doing some fucked up shit in your house, but I just wanted to change. I ain't want to do that shit no more. It was important, and I don't hurt nobody no more just to get high, because your life wasn't important. My life wasn't important. Obviously, that cop's life wasn't important. He's still here. But I had just pulled off to the side, and thank God that he never came to arrest me. He chased them instead, because they jumped out the car. You know, they was like, bitch, you need to get yourself together. So they jumped out the car, and he went and chased them. And I got to sit there and think about what the fuck I was doing, because then my life would have changed yet again. So I got clean. I know that was a long story, but
No,
so I got clean,
love it.
I got right, and I took care of all my shit. I took care of all my shit. Like, I turned my shit. I turned my life around. I took care of all my shit. I wanted to get right.
Yeah, yeah.
To think that going to prison before would have changed me. Going to jail multiple times would have changed me. Hurting people would have changed me. Just anything, any type of dirty shit would have changed my way of living, but it didn't. You would think my family would have got me right, but no, I was in a dark place, and it took me to get me right, and it took me to see what life could be like on that side. And that's why I saw it on TikTok, because I was still very much a motherfucking gangster opening up TikTok. Like, this just stopped. Like, my first movie, if y'all look, I wore a bulletproof vest. And, like, them dudes is really not gangster. It's not cool to be gangster is what I'm saying, y'all. But them dudes really just playing a character, right? And I get it. So they didn't understand for real. Like, they thought maybe it was a rap video why I had on my bulletproof vest, but I had it on for a very serious reason. My first movie premiere. And they thought it was cool. See what I mean? Like, I didn't want that life no more. Even though I gotta play this stereotypical part, I don't care. It at least makes me be able to sit with people like you. Meet people like T. Rich. Meet people like Dennis Reed. Meet people like Kaylani. Meet people like Scarlett, Keith Lee. This shit been crazy.
No, man, I love it. For one, man, I'm so glad that you even shared that because that's really what I wanted, Mo. That's what I want because I know you can't do that on TikTok. And I know the real coming from similar backgrounds, you relate in a different way. You said something before you broke down the story where you said you're small now, and I disagree with that because you have more real supporters than these people that's got the glitz and glamour and the gold and all that. That's not you're the real deal. You're the one we're rooting for because nothing you do will be bullshit. You come from that. You've given it. You know what I mean? You've received it. This man, I get to rambling, but I wanted to ask, and you segued into my next question. What is that transition like for you now that being a thoroughbred, right? Coming from certain backgrounds. How do you deal with things like trolling?
On here? Oh no, yo, no, I've been caught. Like, I laughed. On here? No, niggas ain't real on here. Uh, uh, like, they call me Aaron Noble. They call me Hellboy. They call me Young Ma. Uh, they call me all kind of shit on this motherfucker. Oh, Cleo from Set It Off.
Oh no.
Debo and Felicia's daughter, which, hey, that was a blessing. Everybody tagging me in Debo and Felicia's daughter in Friday. Wait, you just wait. Can't say nothing, but you just wait. Something coming. Anyway, answer to that question, like, all the people that say shit on the internet, yeah, no. But what did change was, like, I look at it real quick. I look at the internet like when I used to play Call of Duty back when I was younger. Like, the 8-year-olds used to be like, shut up, nigger, and stupid shit like that to me. I was like, wanting to come through that motherfucker like, fuck you, little white boy, say the whole kind of shit. But that's what this internet is. It's just young people and people that don't understand shit and want to be tough motherfuckers. And if you saw them in the street, dang, you could just tell. I mean, I am a thoroughbred, so I could tell from a motherfucker's eyes or the way he typed something that he pumped Kool-Aid. But out here, though, what's crazy is like, I'm always around my manager, which is my best friend, and she from a whole different world. No real gangster shit ever. So I say shit, she be when I go to these like premieres and I talk to people, because I'm still fresh out. You know what I mean? Like, I'm changing the way I am and how I talk, and because of TikTok has changed me and helped me with things that I say. I just ain't on here like, fuck you, bitch. I ain't going on like how I used to be. But what I learned was, now the transition of everybody so soft. Like, you gotta be careful. Like, when I be like, bitch, you stupid than a motherfucker, like, they'll take off my whole video. And I'm like, bitch, quit acting so retarded. Whole video gone. I'd be like, nah, I mean, you ain't fat, but I mean, your ass look bad. Or if I say something to a dude like, nah, dude, you look slow as fuck, nigga. Or whatever I say, it's a shock because I'm so street. You know what I mean? So I go into like the nicest places and I kind of got to watch what I say, because it's how they take me. All they understand is what up, though. And anything after that, my asses get real ratchet, and so I gotta learn how to speak to this other world, if you will, you know. And it's crazy because I feel real, what you call that, PG. But you know, it helped me. I'm telling you, it helps you. If you be in this world enough, and I keep saying this world like free society, you'll be going, these niggas stupid as fuck. But I mean, then you go, but I'm here, you know. I mean, at least I ain't scamming nobody, I ain't hurting them, you know. And plus, I meet a lot of like, you know, green ass man. But I've changed. You know, I'm a real changed person. I don't get them. I don't say nothing. But in this world is just different. They accept you more. They're sweeter. They're softer. But to me, you know, as I see the free society, it's kind of like everybody just anxiety ridden. They had panic attacks. I mean, it's pretty bad out because I was in the high world, dope fiend, fucked up, didn't give a fuck. I was in that world. So it was like, you got money, can we get high? All right, come on. This world is more everybody working real hard. Everybody got a 9 to 5. Everybody got family. Everybody paying bills. Ain't nobody stealing nothing for real. It's hard out here. Like fish is $25, milk is $10. Get, you know, so everybody is panicking because they trying to live life right. So that is the big transition. Is going from, do I want to knock this nigga head off and take his bag? Or do I just want to be right over here and do what I'm supposed to do and be panicking like everybody else? So I'm choosing to try to be over here and do the right thing. That's the big difference between the dark world and this world, where y'all work really hard to get where y'all need to be.
Yeah.
And then here where we just scumbag ass motherfuckers. It looked good over here a lot. But I stay, you know, I try to stay over here with y'all.
Thing, but like I say, man, you are, and this question I'm about to ask you, man, is in a way meant to kind of stump you, because the more you talk, the more I feel this way. Like, how does it feel to be an advocate of actual organic positive change? Because at any moment, Mo, you could go back. It's nothing. Like, we ain't even got to bullshit about it. At any moment, it can go there. You know what I mean? But how does that feel, that to know you're that advocate? You got eyes on you now, Mo. And these eyes are, we're watching your every move. Like, how does that feel?
It's the biggest thing that makes me stay over here and to keep helping is I don't want nobody to go through what I went through. I went through some rough shit. You know, I've done some really fucked up shit. So I just try to stay over here and try to help whoever I can so they ain't got to go through. Because a lot of people right now just going through just a little bit, you know, starting off on drugs, because there's levels to this. You know what I'm saying? So they starting off on drugs, they playing around, they doing the most, you know. I just don't want that teenager to become who I became, you know, or who I've seen a lot of people become, you know. And so that's what makes me stay over here and advocate for new jits coming up that's trying to get out of the gangs, get off shit, just trying to do right and see where they can go. That's why I'm here for them. And over here, when something go wrong for me, like I get, you know, a no on something that I'm supposed to do for a project. Well, I ain't got no no's, but it just don't, by the grace of God, I won't be nowhere without him. But like a stump, a push over, you know, a fucked up situation, I always go, yeah, I can go over here and get on. Fuck this shit. Cause I say it all the time. TikTok don't fucking pay me. I be broke as fuck. Like doing these independent movies, I don't give a fuck what they saying. We ain't got no money. You know what I'm saying? We ain't getting no money. That's not what it's about. To do an independent film or do these movies, it's about passion. It's about change. It's about, do you support that project? You know, it ain't about, oh, I'm gonna get the most money, because I don't get no money. I just like to do what I like to do. Like, I'm here for free because I love you, Fleazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is support. This is how we supposed to be doing each other. So a lot of times I get frustrated because I gotta pay bills too, and I'm so used to getting another way that I go, yeah, fuck that TikTok, fuck these interviews, fuck these independent films. I'm out. Fuck all this shit. It on Instagram, fake ass I got money shit when we all broke. You know what I mean? But then I think, what about the little dude that I mentor? You know, what about Ricky? What about Daylon? Like, it's a whole lot of people that I advocate, like I mentor. You know what I'm saying? I go, I can't do that shit. Because then they going to be like, what the fuck? So I just stay over here. And plus, I always think in my mind that if I go back over here, like I already was sentenced to, like I already did almost 10 years. Like, they going to give me, you know, talking about my tail. Yeah. And one of them was 62 years. If I ever mess up again, they like, yeah, I got you. You know, I ain't trying to go back for real. You know, not like that. Fuck that. So it's hard. And that's a lot. That's a big reason why I stay out of the public eye a lot. Like, I ain't like big yet. But I try to stay out of the public eye because everybody I meet want to tell me a fucking gangster story that ain't fucking real. You know what I'm saying? But just, you know what I mean? Or they want to prove something to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be around none of that fuck shit. You know, shit. Fuck all that damn gangster shit. It ain't do shit for me all these years. I'm good. That ain't saying I like Beyonce's Texas Hold'em, but I ain't that crossed over. But just make sure I stay over here with the shorties because I do not want them to end up like I ended up. Like, everybody be like, where you from? You sound like you from here. You sound like you from there. I sound like I'm from all over because my dope habit and my lifestyle took me to almost 50 states all these years. Even my crimes took me to 17 different counties and 2 prisons. So I'm not trying to do that. I want to travel the world doing the right thing, not running. You said I have eyes on me. Now I got the right eyes on me. Just drove 2 years ago was my first time driving past 9 Mile. You know, I mean, you know, we go past 8 Mile. We slip across 8 Mile, you know, Buddy's Pizza, this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? But I actually got to go and be in, like, and not just get arrested there, but I got to go and be in the suburbs and, you know, just all kind. I got to be at East Point and just all kind of places out there. I mean, it ain't far, right? And it's like far, but it's something. If you're from the D, you'll know what I'm talking about. Just to be able to cross 8 Mile and have L's was a major step for me. Yeah. And I mean, I can see 8 Mile from here, but I ain't never crossed that motherfucker. I mean, it is what it is, man. I'm just blessed. These eyes that's on me now is important to keep on me instead of the bad ones. And now police pull me over and they say shit like, well, depend on who it is, but most of them, they say, keep doing what you're doing. You know, we see you instead of what they used to see.
It's surreal, Mo. You that shit, man. I have to speak freely. I have to speak freely when I say that you are the shit. But not going back. Now that I want to go back to the challenge with the daughter. You say I can do this famous shit, and you said the first viral video. When did you know it got real on TikTok? Because we approaching 600,000. When did you know number rise like, oh shit, wait a minute, this shit getting real?
I knew because I know my past. I know who I was at that moment when I was getting famous. My family ain't want to sit with me at a certain time at night. They were scared to be around me. My people didn't really want to be around me. They ain't trust me. People on the streets knew me. Like, yeah, no, I mean, niggas ain't let me up in the crack house after 9 o'clock. You know what I was doing. You can't even use this time range on your ass to go in the trap house. So I knew when people started to say shit like, oh, I can't wait till we hang out. You know, I'm looking up to you. And ain't nobody said that.
Yeah.
Saw me coming is either it was crazy, but now everybody was like wanting to do shit with me, wanting to go out to eat with me, wanting me to talk to their kids. And so, that was the switch. I was like, man, I really think I'm doing something here. And then when that Jason Gaines guy, big ups to him and Jay Squared, and they knew the T Rich guy who I'm friends with now, that's who did Born Curse too. I mean, at what cost? When they had faith in me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, they don't know me for real. Like, these some cats from the suburbs is married with kids and, and they trying to be film producers and trying to be their ears, and gave me a shot. I'm not saying I don't want to let nobody down. And I still don't. Like, I'm hungry for this shit. When I knew when everybody started calling me and giving me opportunities that I usually get calls from niggas that be like, yeah, we about to go hit this lick. You with it? You know what I'm saying? Not, hey, I got this role for you, or you want to be in my video? Yeah. My calls was changing. It was going from hoes and, street shit and bullshit to ladies, producers, just a different lifestyle.
Yes. What I'm looking at, Mo, is that you're humble as shit about it. This shit ain't real. Anybody in this room can vouch for that. You got people that listen, there are celebrities I have met that have turned they backs on people. And I get it. You gotta watch out for people. That's just the way of nature, I feel like. You gotta watch out. But the way you are. Like again, people, I'm gonna share with you. She made it like this was an honor for her to be here, and I am humbly grateful for that. But you like a hero. You're a hero. You're a real life hero. Captain America, whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like that's to know that you just sat up here and explained to me passionately that you don't want to go back to what you know you can do. There's family members that will fuck you over. You know that. Probably the first to fuck you over. You know what I mean?
Fact.
You give a fuck. And there was a time on TikTok I saw where you made a video explaining to people how, look, I can't get to all y'all at once, but you're sending money to people. And you just said you ain't even there yet. Mo, that's hero shit. That's real shit. I've ran into a lot of people, man, and I'm not taking away from nobody and how they get their money, what they do. But we don't have many Mo Millions. We don't. You are what a lot of us look up to, what a lot of us, it gets us going. One of my favorite stories is the Stretch Armstrong story and how you thought that motherfucker was jelly.
Man,
Listen to
you ain't tell me we gonna talk about that. Wait, you said to unfollow you? Something going on with you. I'm about to get off this live. Man, it's true,
it
man.
got me through it. My point was I was in the hospital mode.
Oh, that's what's up.
You feel me? I got through it.
That's what I try to do. I try to be so real. Like, I'm scary. I said in the beginning of my first video ever on TikTok, I said I'm insane but funny. It is scary to be around me, but you gonna laugh. I mean, you gonna be like, shit. Like, we silly. Usually the most silliest people and the biggest comedians, and we the most dangerous, unfortunately, because the funniness comes from pain. It's true. Like, my growing up, see, everybody think that I came from like this terrible ass childhood, and I was born like this. That's first, but I ain't nobody, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't get fucked up till I was 15 years old, 14 years old. Like, I played basketball, I was a good kid in school. My mama was a good mama. Like, I grew up in the hood, but it wasn't crazy to me. I became horrible when my best friend shot himself in the head and my mother passed away in the same 2 weeks. That's when I became like, fuck the world, you know.
Yeah.
So I just was lost after that. And my aunt come walk up the steps. I'm selling some dope or whatever, and she leave the thing she was using, and I try it, and that's all. I ain't smoke cigarettes, I ain't do no drugs, I ain't drink nothing. A teenager now, and that's the first time I jump out the window with some drugs, some cocaine, and I was gone from there. So I
Yeah.
went from that, and then that's where my funny come in. You know, it's that the fucked up shit that I've been through. I try to make light on everything. And I just remember shit that happened when I was a kid be hilarious. My mama was about that life. And I was silly than a motherfucker. And I did eat Stretch Armstrong ass. Eating
Now,
his ass.
now, see, she said the damn detail. I just said she broke that motherfucker and ate the jelly.
As fuck
Yo,
when I was younger. You know what I mean? I was stretching, you know, you stretching it bust open and the legs split open and some type of glycerin came out and it was just at the wrong spot. I mean, it was in between his legs. I'm a kid. I don't know what that is. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sitting there and I'm like, this is delicious. So my mama walk in and you know what she thinking. She a dog. She like, this little nigga eating the motherfucking ass. She went, baby. I looked up still like this though. Still going, yeah? Cause I don't know. She like, get that out your mouth. His butt. I said, I'm eating Stretch Armstrong butt. What? And then she was just through with me. She was, bruh. My mom was done.
yo,
But that's it's true. She got me another one though. And I have one now because of that story. Somebody real special to me got me a Stretch Armstrong. I've had it for about, it's in the box though, you know. Yeah, they got it for me last year for my birthday. Another thing with these stories, I've never been able to tell these stories to nobody because who the fuck cares when you in the streets? Let's get this. Is we robbing this store or not? That's all we care about.
right.
Like, fuck, that's Armstrong. So what's important is I get to tell these stories now that I'm clean. My brain is all right. And I'm, you know, I'm healing. I'm recovering. Mm-hmm.
I love it, man. You share with us on TikTok as well, man, that you have survived so many injuries. I relate to that as well. Maybe not the same ones, but my next question was, what was the worst injury you dealt with, and how did you get through that?
Mental injury, or you mean bodily injury?
Yeah, or mental too, man. Mo, go off here. The lounge is your place right now. Tell me whatever you willing to share, Mo.
I couldn't. You don't feel when you get shot. Well, I mean, if it hit the bone, so my tibia. Oh, no, the scariest one I ever got is when I got shot. But I saw him shoot me. You know, he came, he walked up on me. You know what I'm saying? We on Joy Road, and he shoots me in the stomach. And just the thought of you seeing somebody shoot you in the stomach, but it went straight through, like air. It didn't hit an organ at the time. It didn't hit nothing. I just got a scar right here and one in my back.
Yeah,
That was the most mentally like I'm dead type shit. To
yeah,
be honest, like anybody else, the biggest injury, no matter, I've been stabbed, I have been shot, I have been almost burnt alive. I have done a lot of shit. I have been beaten. There's been so many things that I have done, but however, the worst pain is this tooth right here. Regular ass tooth pain. Like, for real. Like, people be like, one time I was burnt on my leg with a curling iron because the bitch burnt me. She was mad at me and she took a curling iron and she burnt me on my thigh. I still got the scar. That shit hurt like a motherfucker. But all my other wounds that's happened in my life, they didn't hurt it up here.
yeah,
It does more up here trauma. It's just like people that's, you know, been touched. Just anything that's happened to a motherfucker like that's more up here than they physical. Yeah, none
But
of that shit really hurt. Getting stabbed hurts, if that's what you're saying. That injury, that hurts the worst. Getting shanked, right here. I didn't feel this. I didn't feel this. I didn't feel none of it. I didn't even feel when I got my throat slashed. Cause you know what I mean. You don't feel like that quick stuff, but I got pistol whipped, and that shit hurt. Yeah, I got pistol whipped one time. That shit hurt. Yeah. Can you tell this is my first interview where I can actually talk?
can you tell that I'm trying to hold my excitement that I'm the first to get it?
I can't tell, my nigga.
Oh, then we are in
I'm
the same.
like, and another thing, and then they hit me here, and then they.
What you don't know, my brother Block is over there like, please, this is what I'm talking about, please. Like, I'm over here trying to maintain, because I know everybody in here is loving this because this is an exclusive. You can't be completely Mo on TikTok. Let's talk about it.
Yeah,
And you decided to do it at the Logic Lounge. I don't care what you say on here. You bless me when you heard what they say. Talk your shit. Mo, say that because it's things I want to know. It's things we want to know. And it's things you want to share with us. And I need you to know the lounge is the safest place on IG. Look, I'm lucky. I'm going to share a story with you. I am so lucky to have broken whatever the thing is on these IG streets, right? And I have been meeting some of the dopest TikTokers ever, and they all say the same thing, like, man, you doing it over there. So I just say this. So now Big Fleazy got a condo on the IG streets. And Mo pulled up to the condo. That's how I feel. You are the people's champ. You the people's champ. We see a whole bunch of fake shit. We see a whole but ain't too many. There are more people telling us, oh, you don't do perks than you saying, oh, you do that shit, man. Be careful with that shit, because don't go down the wrong hole. You ain't in this motherfucker telling nobody nothing past the truth.
but that's the problem. They don't on TikTok. I love TikTok to death because that's what got me started. Well, that's what kept me right. Especially everybody that I follow and follow me, man, they dope as fuck. But um, I can't tell them the truth without TikTok taking it down.
Yeah.
They don't TikTok want you to know about none of that serious shit I got to say. And I ain't said it on here yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm waiting till I got a big fucking platform and I'm standing like I'm starting my own little, I got somebody help me with a podcast or whatever, just on Patreon, something that I'm trying. It's called a little bit more exclusive and trying so I could talk on there because it's crazy. Like, there's so many things that I could help somebody with that I wish I would have knew, you know, that I might not have went down certain roads that I went down. You know, they just telling us any old type of bullshit about fentanyl, and we just believe, like they say any old type of thing, like, oh, my daughter, she out there, somebody stole her. No, they didn't. Your daughter home. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I ain't trying to be like that, but like, I'm just saying to put out the raw out there on what's really going on out here. I really want to talk about it, you know, and they ain't trying to hear that shit. They don't want to hear nothing about nothing on TikTok other than let's do this dance trend. What kind of lashes you putting on? What kind of clothes you showing us? Sort of like Instagram. I just don't accept everybody's thing
Yeah.
because everybody ain't for the right thing. But this
No.
is what's making me successful in this business or trying to get successful is I still keep my street shit because this shit, they still get high. They still with they look, that P. Diddy shit must be real. I'm not saying it's out here with us here in the Detroit. We cool as shit. But I've been to LA and the shit is just as sick and just as real. So I keep my street shit with me. So I can kind of tell when to say no, when to say, because it's been a lot. It's a dude that asked me to do something for him, and he got like 6 million followers on Instagram. And I said, yeah, nah, fam. Oh, you should have known what the fuck I shouldn't have. Since somebody asked me to do a fucking movie and was really gonna pay me like I think $2,500 a day. No, thank you. Why? Because that ain't the real shit. Or somebody just asked me to sell some type of eye shit yesterday to TikTok. No, because I want everybody to believe me. I got something really I need to get out. And if I water myself down on some bullshit, I don't put nothing on my face but I can afford. And so if I water myself down with a bunch of lies and a bunch of bullshit, in the end, what's really going to happen? And I want to be here for a while. So just know when it comes from me, it's real, no matter what it is. And I really appreciate you letting me come on here, Fleazy. I know you saying what you're saying, but I'm really like humble that somebody asked to talk to me. And sorry if I wasn't interesting. See, I gotta get off of here because I didn't know it was gonna be we here an hour. I didn't
Yeah,
know.
it's all
But go ahead.
good, Mo. I know I got it. You said it. All I ask is don't make this your last time. You are welcome here on the lounge. Let's lock in like you welcome me. Thank you so much for that. Do you have any final words before we wrap out and get you out of here, man? Let them know what's next for you before we get up out of here.
I just want to say I love everybody. Um, and I'll be back in Fleazy Jones and Block Legend 7. I'm glad I'm following all four of them. That's why you ain't playing. It's shit. Man, I appreciate you, bruh. And if you ever want me to come back here, just let me know. Let me know. I'll be here.
We want you back, Mo. Be safe, Mo. Do what you do. Thank you to everybody that's came out today, man. Love y'all. If you ain't following Mo, you tripping. Fix your life. Follow this woman. She is going great places. We got a people's
Okay.
champ, man.
Next,
I think.
next time I won't be nervous and I'll give a little more information when I come on.
And we gonna do it just like that. Well, I'm gonna end it how I always end it, Mo. Thank y'all for tuning in to the Logic Lounge episode 69, brought to you by Block Legend 7. Mo Millions came through on the lounge, y'all. And I'm gonna end it how I always end it. I tell them like this, Mo. Living off good instinct counts. So always keep your logic. We love y'all.
Hell yeah.
You
Yeah.
like that.
Love you, man.
I love you more.